Whoa. Put the phone down, JD. I'll pass it off to the introduction. We can't always have an introduction where it's just mad boring, so I got the group together. Why not?
Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're going to be talking about improving wellness and health for students on campus. Now, today, I introduce my group. Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick Johnson. I'm going to be talking about a problem area that's facing a lot of college students today.
Aidan.
Hello, I'm Aidan Mohr. I'm going to be talking about our solution to that problem area, why it's needed, and the issues facing many college students.
Matt.
I'm Matt. I'm going to be kind of focusing in more on the statistics and data, kind of backing why this app was necessary to create.
And then Aya.
Hi, I'm Aya. I'm going to talk about effectiveness of AI tools for college students.
Our other member, Ella, is currently sick, but she'll be in the video. You'll hear her shortly later.
Managing mental health and overall wellness is one of the biggest challenges facing students today. Many students deal with stress, burnout, anxiety, depression, financial worries, or even food insecurity, all while trying to balance classes, jobs, relationships, and personal responsibilities. Even though these issues are common, they often remain unnoticed or untreated. One reason is that students don't always feel comfortable asking for help. Whether it's fear of judgment, not wanting to bother anyone, or simply not having the energy to reach out, it becomes easy to stay silent. Another problem is that students don't always recognize that what they're feeling is a warning sign. They may think, "I'm just tired," or "this is normal," when in reality, their mental health might be suffering. Another major concern is the difficulty of navigating resources. Students may not know where to look, who to talk to, or what support the school even offers. Without guidance, it becomes overwhelming and discouraging to take the first step. So the real challenge is, how can we help students recognize their needs earlier, reduce stigma, and connect them to the right support before they reach the breaking point?
So, you may ask, why exactly is this app needed? Well, there are a few reasons for that. The first reason is that people quite simply do not know about the resources on campus that are available for them to help with their mental health. People simply are unaware of it, or do not wish to seek them out. In addition, people very rarely actually have the time and energy to investigate the resources they could use. If you're tired, if you're depressed, if you're stressed out, most of the time you don't want to reach out and ask somebody for help. You simply will try to struggle it through on your own, try to handle things your own way, as opposed to wanting to sit down with somebody. And also, most of the time, people are very bad at recognizing their own mental health and will often dismiss their own problems as they keep working. I am a victim of this. When I'm stressed out or overwhelmed or have problems, I'll simply keep working, saying, "Oh, I just need to solve this and I need to finish this. I just need to do this, and this, and the problem will be solved." When that's not actually how it works. In addition, even if they realize their problem, it's too late. They're burnt out, or they're unable to try, or there could be even worse cases. Again, moving it back to personal experiences. When I'm having problems, when I'm having issues, I often don't recognize it's a genuine issue I should reach out for help for until it's far too late, until I'm burnt out on what I'm doing, until I simply do not wish to try anymore at that thing. When if I had simply received help earlier, then it could have solved that problem.
All right, guys, again, my name is Matt, and I'm going to be going over more of some of the statistics, data, and evidence that we use to kind of justify why this app was necessary. So the first study that I looked at was the Healthy Mind study done in 2023-2024 at Michigan University. The first thing that they talked about was stress and anxiety. So over 76% of college students have reported high or moderate stress symptoms over the past 30 days. Anxiety affects 34% of those students, and depression symptoms affect another 38%. As for the academic impact, 77% of students said that mental health difficulties have negatively impacted their performance over the last 1 and 4 days. and as well as loneliness. Nearly 49% of students have reported feeling lonely and that they had no resources available to them. As for food insecurity, looking at some national data, about 23% of college students, roughly 4 million, experience food insecurity such as skipping meals or feeling that they don't have enough food available to them due to financial constraints or just inaccessibility. Basic needs. So a study done by the Hope Center at Temple University found that 3 in 5 students, around 59% of their campus, experienced at least one form of basic insecurity needs, whether it be for food or housing.
I'm Aidan. I'm going to talk about research on how effective AI tools are for college students' mental health. The evidence clearly shows a need for accessible, stigma-free tools that help students get support earlier and more privately. AI tools fill this gap because they offer immediate, non-judgmental support and are already proven effective. Studies show AI achieves 75 to 89% accuracy in early depression detection and 80 to 90% accuracy in identify emotional distress. A 2024 study found that modern AI counseling systems, especially those using improved sequence-to-sequence models with attention mechanisms, can produce responses that feel empathetic, natural, and emotional sensitive. They recognize concerns like anxiety about the future, overwhelming workloads, loneliness, and academic pressure. So one of the most important advantages of AI tools is their constant availability. They can offer 24-hour support every day, which is essential because students often experience stress late at night or outside counseling hours. Instead of waiting for an appointment or feeling alone during those moments, students can receive immediate assistance.
Okay, so do you know about our mental health resources on campus?
I know of one of them. It is the Tally Center.
Okay, and do you think that's easily accessible?
I do not. I don't think it's easily accessible because they have limited time schedules and they're always conflicted with class schedules. So it's hard for every student to be able to reach them if they need help.
Okay, so you would think that we could all benefit from a more accessible and individualized mental health care?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so to better understand the real experiences of students we have on our own campus, we conducted a survey with 33 participants, and the responses gave a clear picture of their thoughts on mental health support and accessibility. So one of the first questions that we asked was whether students have ever used mental health services on campus, which only about 21% had said yes, while nearly 79% said no. This means that a large majority of our students have never used these services, even though they may be struggling. This is an important finding because it suggests that the issue may not be a lack of need, but rather a lack of awareness and comfort in seeking help. The next question that we asked students was whether they felt the services on campus were readily available or easy to access. Only 7 students said yes, while 26 said no. This tells us that most students view mental health support as something that is confusing to navigate or difficult to access. Several students we interviewed said that when they're stressed, they do not want to spend time searching for information or figuring out which offices to contact. The next thing we asked was whether students felt that there was a stigma around receiving mental health services, which almost half responded yes, while a little over half said no. Even though the results were fairly balanced, the number of students who believe the stigma exists is still significant.
What we learned throughout this project is that student challenges aren't isolated. They're widespread, interconnected, and often invisible. Stress, food insecurity, burnout, loneliness, and academic pressure are affecting students at extremely high rates. And many people don't know how to access support or recognize warning signs early. Our proposed app offers a solution that is accessible, easy to use, and backed by strong research. It helps students track long-term well-being, provides creative and physical solutions, identifies needs early, and connects students directly to campus resources. They bring awareness, reduce stigma, and puts real support directly into students' hands. Combining these resources, student feedback, and evidence-based practices, this app has the potential to make campus support systems more effective and more approachable for everyone. Thank you for watching our analysis.